It's the time of year that our spring ephemerals are out. We're looking at Mertensia, Virginia bluebells, and a bumblebee. Of course, any bumblebee you see at this time of year is going to be a queen. Sorry, the red shoulder hawk is interrupting me here. So any spring flower that's out is a vital resource for these overwintering queens, because they've got to start the colony themselves. They have no workers. They have to do all the foraging and lay the eggs and take care of the first brood all by themselves. So any flower that you have in your yard, particularly the deep corolla ones like Mertensia here, are perfect for overwintering queens. Very valuable resources. I'm at my neighbor's house, and I just want to point out what happens when you plant the wrong tree in the wrong place. 20 years ago, when my first neighbor moved in, he planted a whole row of Douglas firs. And they looked good for a few years, but this is what they look like now. Every one of them is completely dead. We don't have the right climate for Douglas firs. So now my new neighbor has had to cut them all down and take them out. He's got Douglas fir bodies all over his yard. So right plant, right place certainly applies to native plants as well. Douglas fir is native to the Pacific Northwest. There's some in the Rockies, but certainly not the East Coast. So we want to make sure that we put the right plants in the right place. Another good early spring bloomer is wood poppies. They can spread really easily by seed. So you can see I've got a deer cage over there. There's a lot more inside the deer cage because the deer do eat them. But if you're looking to cover a broad area with a nice native plant that blooms in the spring, wood poppies is a great choice. Here we are looking at some bloodroot that has poked its way through leaves that I haven't had a chance to do anything with. But I'm using it as an example of the fact that you don't have to clean up as much as you think you do, because these spring ephemerals will pop right through. There's some Mertensia coming through. Might not be as pretty as you'd want it, but the plants will do just fine with a normal amount of leaf litter on the ground. So it helps us relax a little bit about the degree to which we think we need to clean up